Hey, gonna do the first oil change on this good old KLR since I bought it. Yep, I'm just gonna dive right into it. All I know for a fact is that it takes 2.5 quarts. So, of course, I got full synthetic 1040. It'll do well in this hot weather. But yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into it. It's on my tripod here. So I'm diving right into this. I don't know what size any of the bolts are. They look like pretty standard to most Japanese bikes though. Number one, get some gloves, do yourself a favor. Pretty much went cheapo on everything but the oil itself. Got my drain pan right here. Sorry about all the loud noise. I live next to a place where a lot of semi trucks pass by. Yeah, there's me an oil drain. Tab. Now I bought this bike. I already had this bash plate. I wasn't sure if I was gonna take it off. Luckily, they put a hole for it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's already a hole for it. So I'm thankful for that. Let's figure out what size it is. All right, am I gonna get lucky? First one I grab. Nope. Nope. Try 17 millimeter. Oh, that's it. Okay, so at least my drain bolt does on the KLR. Gen 1 takes a 17 millimeter. Now, even though I have gloves on, I still don't want oil on me. So I'm gonna put one of these doohickeys on here. Actually, I don't have one for that size, so I'm gonna just get oil on me. Never mind. And I just drove this for about 30 minutes, so it should be optimal temperature to drain it. This isn't so much of a tutorial as just me attempting to change the oil on this. I've changed oil on plenty of dirt bikes. Basically, it's just a dirt bike. Alright, it's loose. Let's see if I can do this without getting oil on me. Probably not. Ooh, that's nasty. How gross that is. I actually didn't check to make sure that can hold all of it. Luckily I have this spare Tupperware in case it doesn't. No, it looks like it's holding it all. Well, I'm going to tip the bike straight up to make sure I get all of it out. I'm also gonna take off the oil filter and see how that's doing. I don't have a replacement for it, so I'm just going to clean it with gasoline as I normally would. Now you have to pay close attention with these oil filters because they have springs and they have sometimes they have a plastic piece that if you put backwards, no oil can travel through your crankcase, which is, I don't even have to tell you why that's bad. But so just pay attention to how you do things. I have no idea if this oil filter's ever been replaced. I bought this bike with 18,000 miles on it, I believe. 17,000. And this is my first oil change. I'm at 19,000. It's burned a little bit of oil because I drove quite a ways going over 80 miles an hour. And these Gen 1 bikes, they like to burn oil when you go over 5,000 RPM, which there really is no need to go over 5,000 RPM. But that's what I've heard. Mallet. I think this is off. Feels like stuck on there. So I got a little piece right here. Maybe this one's holding it on? There it goes. Okay, that's what this looks like. This is actually really hot still. Yeah, that filter definitely could use replacing, but I don't think they sell them at AutoZone. There's a little bit of extra oil in here I'd like to get out. Looks like it's just... Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go grab some gasoline right over here locked up on my vehicle. I'm gonna grab to clean this filter. Now, I wouldn't recommend this as I wouldn't recommend doing this over buying a new filter, of course, but I don't have one, and it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. This gas cap is really stuck on here. But I had my jerry can ready, so. What you don't want to do is try to clean anything with water. You just want to spin that around, get any dirt that might be in there out. It's actually a pretty effective way. I mean, I personally don't believe you have to change filters as often as they recommend, as long as you know how to clean them, especially air filters. Don't wash your air filters with gasoline, please. Okay. Looking a lot cleaner. Okay. Find a place to set this and let it dry. Seems to be still oil in here. Like in the glass, I can still see oil. Oh, I think I see it dripping. Oh, cool. My thing actually has one of those little magnets. Kind of shows me my. No, I just have a little bit of shavings. Better than a lot. I can go ahead and clean this screw as well in gasoline. These gloves are actually rubber, not latex, so if you're gonna buy gloves, don't get latex ones because they literally just melt in the oil and gasoline. Okay. Again, this was a 17 millimeter. Just gonna tighten it about how much I felt like it was on. Not too much. Feels good. Okay. I wish I had a cloth to get the rest of this bit of oil out of here. Just wipe it on my pants, it works. This was definitely due for an oil change. Just some nasty stuff. Okay, filter went in the this side out of all the markings, if I remember correctly. I don't actually. This one might be able to go either way, looking at it. But I recall seeing markings, so we're going back in that way. And this has an arrow on it. It goes up. It's always good if you have a rubber gasket like this to have it oiled up. That way it'll seal better. So it already has this oil on it. I'm gonna say that's fine. Make sure the surface is clean. You don't want this leaking. Spraying hot oil on your leg on the freeway. And the small screws, they were 8 millimeter. You're gonna want to torque these down incrementally. Just get them as tight as you can in your hands, and give it half a turn. Get that torque down, and then go ahead. Just put, about 5 or 6 pounds of pressure. Luckily, I didn't even know this. I've sat here on Google making sure how much oil I had to buy. Right here it says 2.5 L, so I didn't even have to Google it. Okay, I still see some in my glass, and it kind of annoys me. But alrighty. Also cheaped out on the funnel. Actually, I have a funnel, but I lost it. So there you go, a funnel. This is also tight. Wow, that just looks like it was made for it. Now I went ahead and went full synthetic 1040. I always buy this oil for every bike I've ever owned. Full synthetic will really save your ass if you are well past your oil change, or if you have low oil. Synthetic will just stick to your gears. It really save your bike. I definitely recommend a small water bottle to fill these up, because with a funnel, I swear I would have spilled way more. So that's one. Takes, it says 2.5 liters. Online it said 2.5 quarts. Well, I know you should fill it right to the top of the glass, and some people I've seen on forums actually say that this glass is inaccurate and that it should be above the level it says it should be. So I think 2.5 liters is like 0.1 more than 2.5 quarts, or vice versa. Wow, it just drank those. Well, let's put this level. Okay, well, it looks like it won't fit a whole nother half one, but I have some leftover from this, so I'm just gonna dump the rest of this one in there, and that way I don't have to open my other one. This is also 1040. It says Power Racing. I don't know what the what the difference is really. They're both full synthetic. They're both 1040. This one says Ultimate Power and Performance. So we always want that. Strength that up too. Okay, so I don't know if I need any more, and I would rather not overfill it. So what I'm going to do is put this cap on, and I'm going to if I can find my keys, I'll start the thing. Nice in the dirt. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on, let it idle for a few minutes, and then check the oil level after it cools back down. It was definitely due for an oil change. Okay, that gave it that should have let this oil like cycle through. It's definitely just a little bit low in oil, so yeah, I guess exactly 2.5 quarts would have been perfect. So sucks I have to open this because oil, even though it's a good seal of a lid, they always leak. Oil just seeps its way into just about anything. Alright, that looks perfect to me. Tighten this up, pick up this trash. But that is it. So you change the oil on a Gen 1 KLR. This one's actually a 2005. Couldn't believe how clean it was. But yeah, I did lower it. I put Gen 2, not right now, I took them off, but I put Gen 2 lowering dog bones on them. And it's supposed to lower it like 6 inches, but since this is a Gen 1, it literally lowered it like 8 or 9 inches. And oh my god, it was kind of a terrible ride. And it would be really like easy to drop when it was lower for some reason. As you can see, I actually smashed my mirror, but a right mirror is kind of useless on this bike anyway. On most bikes, it's more distracting than it is useful to have 2 mirrors. But yeah, I think next I'd love to get an exhaust for this, and you know, maybe mess with the inside, clean that carburetor. I don't know what if they have aftermarket carburetors or any sort of cool jetting mods that people do. But I mean, it'd be nice for this thing to have a little bit more horsepower. But yeah, it's a great bike. Thanks, guys.